South Africa is a beautiful country with a large diversity of species. It has the largest population of rhinos in the world today. But unfortunately, these beautiful creatures are under attack. In 2007, 13 rhinos were poached in South Africa. In 2016, 1,054 rhinos were poached. That's an increase of almost 99% in 9 years. If poaching continues at this rate, experts predict rhinos will be extinct in 10 years or less. It seems obvious that something drastic needs to be done to save these animals. The legalization of rhino horn trade is one of the most popular and controversial solutions on the table at the moment. Wildlife and conservation experts around the world are divided on this issue.
Hi, my name is Emma. I've been working as a field guide in South Africa for the last 4 years. At the moment in South Africa, there's a big debate about the legalizing of rhino horn. This is going to allow private landowners who own rhino to harvest their horns and then sell them into an open market.
Rhino horn trade can be broken down into two scenarios: domestic trade and international trade. Domestic trade was legalized in South Africa on the 5th of April 2017. This allows rhino breeders with permits to legally buy and sell rhino horn within South Africa. While private owners see this as a step in the right direction, many conservation organizations have spoken out against this ruling. The recent increase in wealth in some Asian countries, such as Vietnam, has led to an increase in the demand of rhino horn. In traditional medicine, rhino horn is thought to have medicinal properties and believed to be able to cure cancer, hangovers, and even work as an aphrodisiac. There is, of course, no scientific proof to these claims. The horn serves as a status symbol among the wealthy more than anything. The main arguments against international trade are South Africa's lack of resources to regulate the trade and the risk of increasing the demand of rhino horn overseas. Both of these are valid concerns. It is true South Africa does not have a good history in its regulation of international trade. The fear is that the horn will end up leaked into the black market and stockpiled by illegal traders, who would then control the price. Legalizing the international trade could also increase the demand for rhino horn. After all, supply equals demand. A recent study by scientific organizations predicted that South Africa could supply between 5,319 kilograms and 13,356 kilograms of rhino horn per year sustainably using the current rhino population. This study helps aid a responsible, science-based decision on trading rhino horn internationally. While research is being done into the trade, many argue that education is the key to ending rhino poaching.
I think short term it's a viable solution to flood the market with rhino horn. However, long term, I think it's more about the education rather than the promotion of the trade.
International celebrities such as Jackie Chan, David Beckham, Yao Ming, Prince William, and Leonardo DiCaprio have all been involved in rhino poaching campaigns to educate the general public about the facts. This is the endgame: educate. Rhino horn use has actually decreased by 33% in the last year. And the hope is that by educating the younger generations, it will lead to a rapid decline in the following years. But unfortunately, education is not working fast enough, and there needs to be something to stem the tide in the meantime.
So it's important that we think of a short-term solution now and look at our long-term goals. So no one knows if the legalizing of rhino horn is going to work, but it's something that has potential and could be looked into.
While rhino horn trade may not be a long-term solution, it definitely has some merit as a short-term answer to the poaching crisis. And so we must ask ourselves, do we take a chance and trade to save?